teach you guys today is these 3 standard bandages. You'll use these bandages on the racetrack. You can use these bandages in the dressage barn, in the roping barn, wherever you are, you need to be taking good care of your horse's legs, their legs and their hoofs. It's so important. No hoof, no horse. No leg, no horse. I'm going to start with the standing bandage. I use these nice thick quilts like this in case you're green and you put a little too much tension. And with these you can put good tension. So this wrap, and this horse goes out in the pasture for a couple days, this wrap isn't going to fall off. So that's why I use these nice thick quilts. And I use these white cotton standing bandages. I like them because they don't stretch. They have a pin. You always take your pin out. You put it in your jeans. If you drop this pin in a stall with straw or shavings, it just reflects the color of everything and you won't find it. Trust me, I've done it a million times. And then you'll always know where it's at also. With all bandages, you roll backwards. You start on the inside of the leg and you roll backwards. You don't want the end of your quilt to come around this tendon like this. No, you want the end right in the middle of the inside of the leg. You want to keep it below the knee so that if they, ooh, girl. So if they bend their knee, you don't have a bunch binding back there. Cooper, quick. Cooper. Good girl. Just be patient with your horse. This horse has not had bandages run on it, so she's kind of wondering what I'm doing. If you reach up and pop them in the middle of running a wrap, they're just going to jump. You're going to lose everything. So like I said, start on the inside here and roll backwards because we are going to pull against this cannon bone, not the tendon ever. We just go around the tendon. Keep everything nice and neat and level so it looks real pretty. When you roll your standing bandage, the same thing. You start on the inside of the leg here. See how I have a hold of that quilt with my thumb? And then I have a hold of the end of the bandage with my other fingers. Okay, I'm going to go backwards here. And where I take my tension is not around that tendon ever. It's always against that cannon bone. And it's usually just 1, 2, 3 down. Leave an inch of quilt showing. Keep it nice and straight as you come around. You'll learn how to gauge what bandage you have left in your hand because all bandages are not the same length. Make sure nothing is puckering and wrinkling on this tendon. Smooth it out nice. And then once you get up to the top and you get to the end of your bandage, if it's a little too long, you don't want to pin it on the inside or the front. We're going to pin it on the outside. That is the only place you're going to put your pin. If it was too long, I would bend it over like this, and then I would make my fold. But it's not too long. It's actually just the right length, so I'm going to fold it here. Smooth these out. No wrinkles, remember, on your tendon. Come around. And see how nice that is to have your pin right there. You don't have to look for it. We run the pin down. Not backwards, not upwards, because it's way harder for them to get a hold of this and try to chew it off if it's down like this. If it's up and they open it, they're going to poke themselves with it. There you go. Beautiful standing wrap.